The video you selected is part of a class which is available on Udemy.com, Thinkific.com, and Teachable.com. Coupons for these courses are available through our channel and website. To receive the coupon, click on StudentSuccessSpace.com below, and if you right-click on the StudentSuccessSpace.com, a pop-up window will open, giving you the opportunity to open the link in a new tab. On the channel page, click the About button on the far right of the menu. This will open a page which tells a little more about our channel. Scrolling below the description are direct links to our classes, or you can access coupons through the Courses and Publications link. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out our newest publications on Amazon.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Student Success Space. Because every individual is unique, and even jobs with the same title can be very different from another one, an exact match or an exact fit between a person's career preferences and the characteristics or attributes of a job is very, very rare. I mean, really, how many times have you heard someone say, "I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this"? I haven't heard it very often, and I'm sure you haven't either. More often, there are actually more like degrees of fit. Some things about the job are going to provide great opportunities, and others you just feel like you're going to be sick. You kind of work against the grain. And the real job fit is the one where you spend most of your time thinking, this is terrific. So even if a good job match does exist, you may not have really an opportunity to really take advantage of it. But let's look at some ways that we can really increase our job satisfaction. So to increase job satisfaction, we want to make sure that our type, our personality type, matches our job choice. And sometimes that doesn't always work. So we're going to look at how we can adapt to our jobs. So how do we describe what it feels like when your type does not match the job? You may experience difficulty communicating or agreeing with coworkers. You may see problems differently, and you may even ask or speak a different language, as people call it. The use of your preferences may not be rewarded with a promotion. You won't see a salary increase, or maybe responsibilities don't increase at the same rate that it would for your coworkers. And you may eventually experience some really big stress or dissatisfaction if you're required to work against what you feel it comes most naturally. And this leads to burnout and a lack of productivity. It's also possible, of course, that you possess particular knowledge, skills, or abilities that are valued in an occupation, but just don't match that occupation. However, if you're experiencing any of these stresses, it's not a good fit for your personality. However, if you can't alter your job, then you need to figure out how to increase your job satisfaction. Let's look at that. To increase your job satisfaction, if altering your job just is not a realistic option, then you're going to need to look and adapt to the current reality. What is that? So adapting is sometimes only indirectly related to the job because it involves changing areas of your life that are outside of work. And if you do try to adapt, you will still be working against the grain of your preferences. But your awareness of this and your conscious attempts to control any negative effects can greatly reduce your stress. So the goal isn't really to become another type, but rather to expand your choices and the amount of control that you really have. And the following examples are going to give some strategies for adapting. So first, let's work to understand and communicate with others whose preferences are really different than your own, or maybe we might say they use a different language. Here's an example. An INTJ vice president in a manufacturing company was in an industry where an ESTJ type predominated. He was in charge of strategic planning, generally good fit for his type, but was having difficulty communicating with the president. Once he realized this, he was able to adapt his communication style and to increase the chances that his boss would understand and value what he was saying. For instance, he always ended his presentation with the bottom line and was careful to discuss the immediate impact of his day-to-day operations. Second, we really want to use our knowledge of MBTI preferences. When you understand your personality and you understand the personality of others, you'll be able to adapt situations and encounters and experiences in order to really create a common ground. As an example, an intuitive type working in a primarily sensing environment read the descriptions on the 8 sensing types in an introduction to MBTI. She wanted to really better understand what her colleagues were doing and saying. She closely observed how they were performing their job and questioned them each time and each step along the way. And where it wasn't feasible, she asked them out to lunch and asked them to really describe in detail what they were doing. Then she adopted some of their behaviors as well to really help herself in her own position. Fascinating, isn't it? How we can really learn about other people. We can also find other opportunities to really express our preferences. And this is when you may decide that you need to be more creative, but there aren't that many options in your job. So find some opportunities outside of your job. Look at what you can do at a university or a volunteer work or the homeless shelter. You can be successful and productive in a job that does not fit your personality.